Hill is the private estate of the late Sir William McAlpine and Lady McAlpine in the heart of the English countryside. Once described by Country Life magazine as the most bonkers estate in Britain, it is home to a restored Victorian railway station, the steepest standard gauge railway track in the world, a railway museum, and over 20 animal species.
Do we know why they've got a giant inflatable duck?
I don't think there's any real reason. It's just there.
You get this, they didn't have a giant inflatable goose.
The Vintage Transport Festival takes place on the hill overlooking the main house, site of Ironhenge. This is formed of 36 columns from St Pancras Station, retrieved during the redevelopment for the Eurostar terminal. Allegedly Sir William ordered 6, 42 were delivered, and Lady McAlpine suggested there's a Stonehenge and a Woodhenge, so why not an Ironhenge? So the surplus 36 columns were put to work. Joining in the bonkers theme of Fawley Hill Estate, the fastest bed in the world, Street Sleeper, with a world record of 69 miles an hour, built, designed and driven by Ed China. Not to be outdone in the bonkers stakes, the Outspan Orange Car. Based on a Mini, these were built by the Brian Thwaites Company in Sussex between 1972 and 1974 and used to promote a South African orange producer, Outspan. 6 of them were built, 5 remained in this country, 1 went to South Africa.
This is probably the most expensive way of shaking. Are you right? This is what's the world's fastest bed. It's called Fast Sleep. We had an earlier event called Street Sleeper. It was actually made of 4 motors wood bed based on Volkswagen. This is a 6 sleeper and it's based on a 1400cc Rover We've been chased by one engine. It does happen a lot around this green. I don't know what's going on. It must be Fawley Magic scores on them. And so we set the Guinness World Record on this.
Oh, before we get far too silly, let's look at something a lot more sensible. The Sir William McAlpine Railway in the back garden. Started in 1965 with just 100 yards of track and a set of points and 2 sidings, it's developed over 50 years to be around about a mile long. The station building comes from Somersham in East Anglia on the St Ives to March line. It was about to be demolished under the Beeching Acts. Dating from 1889, it has cream-painted weatherboarding and long fretted valances, supported on iron columns and brackets. Sir William had it sliced into 3, put on low loaders and brought to the estate in Buckinghamshire. Unfortunately, one slice did get stuck under a bridge on the M1, but they got it to Fawley in the end, and it's been there ever since. The waiting room is filled with furniture, prints and photographs, recalling railway companies of the past.
Probably just barking at people.
In the station yard, you'll find gouged brickwork depicting cherubs in various stages of building a railway station. Sir William rescued these from Liverpool Street when they were about to be demolished. The signal box arrived in 1968 from the Bass, Ratcliffe and Gretton maltings at Shobnall in Staffordshire. Prior to that, it had been the signal box at Swadlincote East in Derbyshire. Also in the collection, some coaches including GE1, a saloon built in 1920 for Sir Henry Thornton, who was General Manager of the Great Eastern Railway. At the far end of the coach is an open balcony, and inside a saloon with button leather upholstery, a bathroom, a galley kitchen and a dining saloon to seat 14. Next to it are 2 royal coaches, one the Royal Saloon fitted out in 1948 for the use of the newly married Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip, and a 1955 ladies-in-waiting saloon originally built for the then Prince of Wales and the Princess Royal, and often known as the nursery coach. Each has a sitting room, 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And we won't forget Old Ernie, built by F.C. Hibbard & Co. in 1959, purchased by the Museum Society in September 1997, and named Ernie in memory of Ernie Dove, a volunteer for many, many years. The first locomotive to arrive at the railway was in 1965, a Hudswell Clark Works number 1026, number 31, 060 saddle tank, built in 1913 for Sir Robert McAlpine and Sons. It was based at the Hayes Depot, a 30-acre site which housed the McAlpine railway locomotive and wagon fleet. After many years' service with Robert McAlpine and Sons Limited, the locomotive was finally put up for sale for the princely sum of £100, purchased in 1965 and transferred to Fawley Hill, where it became the first locomotive to operate on William McAlpine's railway. Unfortunately, over the weekend the locomotive developed a fault with the right-hand injector and will be out of service for a little while until repairs are made. Stepping in to cover the service is the Class 3 Diesel 060, number 2120, built at Swindon in October 1959 and based at Swansea for its working life, initially at Dannegreg and then at Landor, being withdrawn on the 23rd of February 1986. Sir William McAlpine then purchased the locomotive and it was transferred to Fawley Hill later in 1986. Well, it looks like the train's just pulling in, so let's take a trip, shall we?
Give him a cheerful wave for the cat.
I want to be inside.
Would you?
Yeah.
Look at the great big wheels. I'm just going through what I'm thinking you. I want to know what you want.
It's England versus Scotland. That finds it right out. Right out for any
Expenses down here.
Hey look, a bumpy piece of track. Bumpy.
Okay, drop Mick off, and then I'll get back on when you've done the ballot.
If they stop, if we stopped, we would start signalling, right? So when we're going that way, they go first, and when we go this way, we go first. So when you get down the bottom, you bell twice when you see this. If, for example, it doesn't go up, and it still won't go up, you can let me pull the other cab.
Hang on tight.
We're going back again. Oh, they've just changed the track. They've changed the track. Now we're going to turn that way. How do you know? We need to go to that valley.
She does have, they know this, she's got kids, but it hasn't, got any work.
What? This is not the same track.
Kano was really friendly.
This is not the same track.
He had a map like
This is
this.
not the track. another try?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do this. What's the age up between? It's open, no age between Danny and Mark. Compared to Danny and Harry.
Now we've got to get on the other line, haven't we? So we go up, and then we go up to that blue area, and then we're back to the other line.
Oh, we went up there.
We're on that one, weren't we? Hope that one is not
Oh,
alive.
dear! Oh, look at baby deer.
There's a small one there. Oh, look at the two peacocks there. Oh, that deer's
Fawley Hill is a private estate and isn't normally open to the public. The National Transport Trust Vintage Transport Festival takes place annually and funds are in aid of Macmillan Cancer. If you're interested in seeing about other events that may be happening during the year, do by all means have a look at the Fawley Hill website. Until the next time, thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.
13,500 miles. It looks like it's gone round several times on the mileage.
Surprise, surprise.